Are you still witnessing the destocking effect you have in the last quarters?
We are sitting on higher stock levels compared to the stock levels which we used to have. Remember, we came from 14 weeks to 11 weeks. Now we're sitting on 9.5. The normal level would be something like 6 to 7. So there's still a way to go, but it goes in the right direction. And we're looking forward to fiscal year 2025. Still a weak quarter one, maybe two, and then a pickup in the second half of our fiscal year.
Overall, of course, China is of utmost importance, and we are all waiting for them to come back. So what's your sense here? Do you think the recent stimulus package has already done a little bit of the trick?
Well, I mean, it was not really a stimulus regarding the private consumption. It was more addressing the high, let's say, great debt in all the provinces. That's a right move, because this can infuse confidence in private people, in the private consumption. And the sector is anyhow contracting for many, many quarters. So therefore, it's the right move. Will it be enough? We will see. But I believe there will be more. China is very much talking about high-tech manufacturing. They want to make more in terms of digitalization and automation, in particular of their medium-sized and small companies. And this is where Siemens has a lot of strengths. We launched our Siemens Accelerator, which has a very, very strong interest in the market. Actually, this is picking up momentum, and which is addressing exactly the right segments. So therefore, we are prepared. We are also developing more local-for-local products to meet the functionality and price points in the Chinese market even better. So we are prepared, and we believe that the Chinese market will come back as we go. It really depends very much on the level of private consumption.
Yeah, fascinating. Annette also asked Herr Busch about the prospect of the German government relaxing the debt brake.
I cannot speculate here. What I do know, though, is that we do need investment. We do need investment in our infrastructure. It's not mobility and communication or energy. It's also about schooling, our schooling system, universities. We need to invest also in a better immigration system. So there's money which is needed. And I do believe that's the question to the current and the next government, how to raise the money and how to mobilize money to do that. There's no way around.
Let's talk about the United States and the President-elect Donald Trump and his plans to actually impose tariffs. So how badly would you be affected at Siemens, being a global company?
So we don't have really concerns on that aspect because number one is we worked very well with the current administration and that one before. And we have a very, very strong local team. We have a very strong local footprint. There are not so many goods from Siemens traveling between the regions. So we have roughly 24% of our revenue coming from the United States, again, local for local. So this is not my concern. Tariffs could increase the prices globally. Also in the United States, could drive inflation. We will see how that goes. But from a Siemens perspective, we don't have too much of a concern, except global higher inflation due to higher tariffs.